Have you ever had, a killer melody just pop into your head but had absolutely no way to get it out into the world? Well, the entire game of making music is being flipped on its head by AI. And today, we're putting the two biggest names in the ring, Suno and Udio, to see which one comes out on top.
Now, I wanted to start with this quote. It's a bold claim, right? Make hit songs with zero talent? It's provocative for sure, maybe even a little controversial, but it cuts right to the chase of what this tech is all about. The idea that anyone, and I mean anyone, can cook up a fully produced song without years of training, that's not just a new feature, that's a revolution. So here's the game plan for today. We're gonna kick things off with a look at the new AI music scene. Then we'll get right into the main event, Suno versus Udio in a head-to-head challenge. After that, we need to talk about the tricky business of who actually owns these songs. And finally, we'll wrap up by helping you figure out which of these tools is the right co-producer for you.
I mean, for decades, if you wanted to make good music, you needed a ton of expensive gear, years of practice, and a deep understanding of music theory. But generative AI is just smashing all those walls down. All of a sudden, the power to compose, produce, and even add vocals to a song is right there at your fingertips. All you need is an idea. This isn't just a new gadget, it's a whole new way of creating.
And in this brand new arena, two giants have already stepped forward, Suno and Udio. So we're gonna put these two creative powerhouses to the test, a little friendly competition to see how they really perform when the pressure's on.
Right off the bat, you'll see they have totally different philosophies. Suno is all about speed and simplicity. You give it an idea and bam, it spits out a surprisingly polished song in seconds. Udio, on the other hand, is built for the control freaks out there, in the best way possible. It gives you more levers to pull, more knobs to tweak, and more ways to really shape the final track. Two very different roads to get to the same destination.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Both have free options to get you started, plus paid plans for more serious users. Now, when it comes to instrumental and vocal quality, they're both seriously impressive. But people notice some subtle differences. Suno is amazing at just nailing that classic pop song structure right out of the gate. Udio sometimes gives you more complex, kind of atmospheric instrumentals. The biggest difference, though, the user interface. Suno's is clean and fast. Udio's has more options, reflecting that core idea of giving you, the user, more control.
All right, enough talk, let's see what these things can actually do. It's time for our challenge. We're gonna create a song from the ground up. And to make it a fair fight, both Suno and Udio are getting the exact same creative prompt. Let the bake-off begin. And here it is. This is our prompt. We wanted something with a real vibe, a clear genre, and a specific mood. A retro synth-pop track about exploring a neon city at midnight. It's specific enough to give the AI direction, but, open enough to let it get creative. I'm excited to see what they come up with.
So first up is Suno. The process here is just ridiculously easy. You type in your prompt, maybe suggest a style, and you just hit generate. It gives you two different takes on your idea right away. From there, you can extend the song, add a new section. You're basically building it out block by block. It is designed to be super fast and intuitive. Now over to Udio. It starts out pretty similar. You put in the prompt, you tag a few genres, but here's where it really diverges. Udio gives you a 30-second clip to start. From that point on, you have manual control to extend it, add an intro or an outro, or even remix that first clip to get totally different vibes. It's way more hands-on, and that's the whole point.
So you've used one of these tools. You've prompted your way to an absolute banger of a track. But hold on, before you go uploading it everywhere, we need to talk about the really important, kind of complicated world of copyright.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? After all that work, prompting, refining, and extending, who actually owns the song? Is it you? Is it the AI company? Well, the answer is, it's messy, and it really depends on where you live.
Okay, let's break this down. In the United States, the Copyright Office has been pretty clear. They want to see human authorship. That means if a song is purely generated by AI, it might not get copyright protection. But hop across the pond to the UK, and it's a different story. They actually have laws that allow for copyright on computer-generated works. That's a massive difference for any creator.
So what are you supposed to do? Well, here are a few key tips. Number one, and this is a big one, actually read the terms of service of the tool you're using. They'll tell you what rights you get. Second, document everything. Keep records of your prompts, your edits, your choices. This helps build your case for being the human author. And look, if you're ever planning to make money off your song, just talk to a lawyer. It's the smartest thing you can do.
Okay, we've seen how they work, we've waded through the legal stuff,
So what's the bottom line? It's time for the verdict. Which one of these incredible tools should be your new AI co-producer?
Honestly, it all comes down to what you're trying to do. If you want to get ideas down fast, if you want to experiment without getting bogged down in details, or just have fun, Suno is your best friend. Its simplicity is its superpower. But if you're a producer, if you want to be in the driver's seat for every little decision, then you're going to want the fine-tuned control that Udio offers.
And that kind of leaves us with one last wild thought to chew on. As this technology gets better and better, and it's getting better fast, it makes you wonder, will the next global pop sensation be a human artist or just a perfectly written prompt? Something to think about.